Right, now we're going to turn this bowl, which we threw the other day. So we're just going to wet the rim, and we've wet the back there. Not wet, but put that on there. Give it a few little taps. Got a bit of a kink in it, this one. Very slight kink. Okay. Give him a press down. Now, using my turning tool, which is made out of a bit of strap metal off a big wooden case, just folded round on itself, and a bit of tape put around it there. That's a good sturdy turning tool. And that you see, I can hold it with my whole hand. And when you're coming to turning something big, something like this is not so good. This is a better. Right. Let's put a demarcation point, as it were, where we think the foot is going to be turned to. I'm going to put a marker in there, just to assist me. So I just now will turn it, but only up to that line, no further. Sometimes one can turn a pot down too much, so having that line there just gives you a boundary to work to, a visual boundary. Okay, paring away the clay here. Very slightly on the dry side, this bowl, perhaps. I have to watch things they dry out here so quickly. I remember when I used to make pottery in England in the winter, how long pots used to take to dry, but my goodness, over here it's not like that at all. So I'm forming the shape. I'm looking for the curve, the continuity of that line. Now I'm digging in a bit here, trying to establish the depth here of this foot. Okay, nice shape. And in the same way that I made that marker, I'm going to make another one on the inside here. It's very slightly running off centre, actually. Yes, it is. So quickly get that down again. I know why this is running a little bit. See, when you turn a pot, you find that if you made a pot a day or 2 days previously, and you leave it on a shelf drying. What you should do, and what I don't always do, and then what's happened in this case is, if you don't turn the pot round intermittently at odd intervals, the pot will dry more on one side than the other. So basically, because of uneven drying, when you then put it back on the wheel to start turning it, you find that it doesn't turn true. This is a common problem, and it's happened in this case actually a little bit. There's certain parts of this pot that are drier than others, so it's, of course, when I'm turning it, it's reflected in that, in the shape that it's coming out. There you are. Now, I'm going to just bring this to an end. It actually needs a bit more doing to it, but because we're going to run out of time. Probably because I'm talking too much. Okay. Right, folks, Simon Leach from Spain here, saying goodbye to you, and good potting. Keep the comments coming in. Let's keep this show on the road. See ya. Bye now.